I'm panicking. No! Yes! I don't know. Harvard. I'll be knocking at your gates soon. My final year in high school starts tomorrow. Leave suburbs and parents and my little brother. Become the best doctor in genetics ever. Veritas. OMG. A real professor will be my tutor in biochemistry. Professor Evans. He made his PhD in clinical laboratory genetics. My extra credits are being taken care of on the very first day. I am master of the universe. Professor Evans is the most intelligent person I've ever met. He talks so wisely about biochemistry, I get goosebumps. I'm so lucky. He's tall, skinny, with graying hair. He speaks with an amusing, deep, and calm tone, which makes his voice distinguished. He must have been very handsome in his youth. And he's always walking in his funny, old-fashioned brown jacket with leather elbow patches. Tomorrow, he's going to show me his lab. Only he and his assistant, Spike, are granted access. I'm to be the third. I need to stop talking to my smartwatch because people start looking at me like I'm a freak. Today, Professor introduced me to the lab. It's located in the old Air Force facility building next to the airfield, not far from school. It was built in 1942 and abandoned in the early 60s. In the 80s, shortly after the power plant was built on the dam, the facility was adapted as the school's auxiliary buildings. The laboratory is divided into 3 parts. The large Section A, where we keep the rats, Section B for our lab tables and the decontamination chamber, leading to Section C, where Professor and Spike make all the experiments. The East Wing is sealed off, so no one's been there in decades. Spike is a really cool and diligent guy, but he seems a bit weird. He's a bit hunched and limping. He told me he had cerebral palsy due to premature birth. I'm sure his life must not have been easy. In chemistry class, I was assigned with a new girl, Megan Wells, an instant queen bee with a British accent. We were to create the simple antiseptic compound potassium alum. Megan had a simple task: prepare a potassium hydroxide solution we will dissolve an aluminum foil in. I've no idea where she came up with the idea to bring potassium superoxide from. And of course, no, she didn't use a test tube, but a flask and 10 times a bigger dose. Boom! Rapid reaction and a lot of broken glass on the floor. I called her a schmuck. I was that pissed. KOH versus KO2. How dumb can you be to make such an elementary mistake? I'd prefer to work with a chimpanzee. Professor Evans is so smart, so well organized, a great professional. He keeps his research always documented in his red journal that he carries all the time with him. I was always wondering why such a great scientist teaches chemistry in a high school. Spike told me Professor Evans was falsely maligned by his lab colleague and sacked by the university's board as a result. I asked Professor why he's not fighting to clear his name. He didn't want to talk about this. Spike told me the powerful people pulling the strings stand behind this, and there isn't anything we can do. This is so unfair.